it's girl talk time. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
We're ready.
We are talking about expectations. Creating expectations can be good to mentalize what you want, the end goal or result. But what if you get locked into a notion that doesn't happen? You're bound to be disappointed, right? So how do you deal with expectations? Do you easily create them?
I feel like I could talk about this all day.
And you would too, if we didn't
And I
stop
would.
you.
So how about you ladies go first?
Yeah, I try not to create expectations because then I have something to live up to. You know what I mean? And it's more pressure on myself. Like as an actor, when I go into an audition, I'm just gonna go in there, do the best you can, don't expect anything in return. Just go in there and knock it out the park. Because if I start creating expectations, then I'm gonna be like, oh, they didn't call me and I sucked and this and whatever. So in general, I try really hard not to have expectations, but I do hold people accountable for their actions.
I know what I just heard. What I just heard just now, Lady Lay, is that you don't have expectations on any of those other people, but you had pretty high expectations of yourself.
Oh, well, I can control myself.
Yo, there we go.
I can control
Y'all
myself.
heard it here on Get It Girl.
I can control myself.
Yeah. I think it's because when you have expectations for other people the way you would have wanted them to act or react, that never works.
Never works.
It never works.
There's no
It
way.
can't work. You just have to accept things as they are and people as they are, even though that can hurt a lot.
Yeah.
When it comes to creating expectations for yourself, I think that there's like either you have been kind of spoiled in your life and you think that you deserve things, expect things, or you haven't had anything and you think that you're owed. So you expect those things, right? So I think that when you just forget about anything that can happen, what's meant to happen, what the expectations are, it just makes things easier.
Yeah.
It's hard to get to that point though.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the only thing that you can control in your life is yourself. That is the only thing. So I think that's why creating expectations for yourself is a little bit different than for other people.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Matthew McConaughey had that beautiful Oscar-winning speech, I believe, something about he always had a hero that he wanted to chase, and it was himself. And so he just thought, who am I in the next 10 years? And that's the person that I'm gonna chase, that's the person that I wanna become. And he always had that every 10 years. So I think you're right, 100%. Expectations for yourself is the only way to continue to grow.
Yeah.
So if you don't have any expectations for yourself at all,
You can't
then
be just
But
completely
that's like
aloof.
setting goals for yourself.
agreed. That's the idea.
But like, or for example, for you, like if you're going into an audition and you have really high expectations of how you're gonna perform for them that day, but it probably didn't go the way you wanted it to go or the way you expected it to go, so then you're gonna be disappointed
Okay,
about
but I think that's the expectation of the work that you do
Put
before.
into it.
Yeah, the expectation of the effort that you put in.
But sometimes life happens and you have a bad day or something didn't go well or they didn't really like you or
but
you never know.
There's also an expectation of letting go.
Let it go,
Good.
baby.
Yeah,
Let
I think
it
we have
go.
that somewhere. Let that ship go.
Yeah.
And I think that there's something about expecting yourself to enjoy, expecting yourself to have fun, expecting yourself to
not
smile,
expect.
expecting yourself to not expect so much. But as long as it's all internal and it's not external, I always found that my expectations threw me wrong whenever I put that thing in relationships.
Yeah.
When you put expectations on your partner or your any kind of person, a friendship even. My friend may be going through something that she has yet to express to me, and I have to trust and love her enough to know that she will in time. But if I expect her to do it when I want it, it's always going to mess
Again,
it up.
it's when you put expectations on other people, you're imposing yourself or your will, your morality, or whatever it is on that person. That's why
That's their journey.
That's their journey. That's why you got to let them do whatever they got to do, and you got to focus on yourself and expect great things of yourself. Like you can't just be mediocre. You got to expect to be great in life. I mean, at least I do for myself, you know, but I put in the work. So that's the difference.
Set expectation for yourself, or else it's a little bit dull. It's like having coffee with no sugar.
Yeah.
Or something, you know?
Well,
like,
unless you like black coffee. But yeah, I think that there's something about the only way you find your authentic you is if you put your authentic expectations on you. And no one else can put them on you.
Nope.